Hello everybody, I believe we are now live here on YouTube here as we're going to be doing another broadcast of MLB The Show 17 in my current season mode here. I'm sorry I have not put out any videos for a while. I have actually been working as well as when I have been off. I got off actually on my first day off was Friday, but I was ill and kind of had a little plans for the weekend, so as well as I brought out a video last night, which was not the show, it was first gameplay of Madden 18, which is in my YouTube channel, as well as if you want you can go back and watch it. It's not the best game I've played. I'm still learning the basics of the game, so that's up for view. If anybody wants to watch it, it's in my list of videos. So, as well as, I hate to say this, I will not bring any broadcast tomorrow, Wednesday or Thursday, due to I got called in to work for them 3 days, at least as of right now. As no secret now, I mentioned this in a couple of my videos already. I work at Tropicana Field, which is the home of the Tampa Bay Rays, and with the events of the hurricane in Texas right now, the Houston Astros are coming to our stadium to play against the Texas Rangers, and it may go on from that series to the next series, which will be Friday through Sunday. And I'm actually kind of hoping that it don't happen, but from the odds I've been seeing, it seems like it may happen. So after today, it may be a little while until I can make more videos for my channel here, and I deeply apologize. So I'll keep everybody up to date. If you do follow me on Twitter at JimBoy156, I will keep everybody updated on what is going on. And I apologize for the delay in the videos here. So with all excuse me, I have to keep clearing out my throat. I'm really messing up tonight. Let's just get started here with tonight's video here. This is game one. We're at Fenway Park right now, facing the Boston Red Sox. This is game one of 4, and this is actually our last series on the road before we return home ourselves, which is actually kind of funny because we got the Houston Astros coming up on the schedule. Kind of funny. Not trying to be, but just saying it's a coincidence. So we are currently on game number 11 of my 2017 season, and still a little early, but here's the East standings. If anybody wanted to keep up, everybody is struggling except me right now. We are unbelievably 9-1 and won 7 in a row. And our opponent we're playing tonight is the Red Sox, and they're in second place, and they are 4.5 behind us right now. So it's still early, it may change, but as of right now we're riding a pretty good hot streak. So let's get started here. We'll play the full game, of course. We'll wear the gray ones tonight. What theme do we want to use? Oh, we'll use theme 1. Well, David Price, he's our pitcher tonight. And Joyce, Zobers, Longoria. Myers, we'll put him at DH and put in Dickerson, Cabrera, Loney, Kiermaier. Yeah, we gotta give Forsythe a day off. Um, do I want to put Jaso in or do I want to put Navarro in? Yeah, let's put Navarro in. Let's give Jaso a day off. So that looks like that's going to be our lineup for tonight. And we're going to skip that message. And there is our pitching matchup for tonight's game, as David Price will go against Jack Raymery. I can't pronounce his last name. And the transactions. Here's the league leaders. And here we go.
Friday night baseball now from Fenway Park here in Boston. Tonight the road trip continues with the first of 4 between the Tampa Bay Rays and the Boston Red Sox. It's Red Sox baseball, and it's coming up next. Jack Ramey will be on the mound for the series opener. Harold, any thoughts?
Well, Matt, his last outing was curious to me. That's the word I'll use, is curious, because if you go 5 innings, you get that 5 and bail, right? Well, he went 5 innings, but then he got the loss. He just wasn't able to go further. I think he's got to give them a little more distance and be able to execute his pitches early on a little bit better in this game.
Here's Matt Joyce now. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Joyce.
Looks like the Red Sox got a new manager this season on my game. And of course they're going to put the shift on against Joyce.
And we are underway from Fenway as the first pitch of the night is taken for ball 1. Harold Reynolds, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight. They did get the win last time out, but it hasn't been the best week for them as they've won just twice in their last 6 tries.
Well, Matt, I really like their pitching staff, but I think the key to this game is clearly falls on their shoulders. They throw off-speed pitches for strikes, and they mix the pitch as well. I think if they do that, they got a chance to win.
Way 3-0 now.
Well, you usually don't get the third pitch to tell you what kind of game you're going to have, but right there he missed that pitch, and I'm telling you right now, this could be an offensive game if this is the way the zone's going to be tonight.
Ready with the 3-0 pitch, and that misses as well, so that might portend some trouble tonight as he begins the game with 4 wide ones.
And don't forget, he
And
lost his
Joyce
last
worked
time
out
out,
to
so
lead
he
off the
wants to
game
get
with
off on the
4
right foot here.
balls.
The last thing he wanted
As,
was to walk the leadoff man.
comes up.
Here's Ben Zobrist now. First shot for him here as he
Really?
comes
I don't
in
know why
currently
it's not
leading the
showing the
junior
stats
circuit
right
in hitting.
now. I wiped my disc off and I don't know why it's not showing it.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a
5
fastball
straight
just a bit
balls.
high.
Wow.
A lot of times you'll see the take sign after 5 straight balls to start the inning, but with the middle of the order up at the plate here, I wouldn't be surprised if he's turned loose. Just has to be the right pitch to hack at.
Depends, like he
Here
said,
comes
what
the
pitch
1-0.
it is.
And the changeup is way low that time.
Man, that's
6
6
straight
straight
balls.
balls to start the innings. 4-pitch walk, and now 2-0 to this guy. He's going to have to go ahead and have a little TO and get himself together.
You think?
And this is heading out toward left field, but this is going to get fouled up into the crowd. Zobrist awaiting the 2-1. And he'll just get a piece here as this
At
is
least this
chopped
guy
foul at
decided to
home
throw
plate.
strike.
Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2. There you see Evan Longoria waiting next. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here.
Well, he fouls off that fastball right there, and you wonder, does he love his fastball enough to come back with it 3 times in a row?
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Oh, he gets
And
the
now for a look at
strikeout.
the Rays starting 9. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, Matt, Evan Longoria has been tearing it up lately. This guy put
That was
together one of
actually
those
on me.
ridiculous seasons last year. His numbers were off the chart, and he hit everything.
I had to
Balls,
think for a
changeups,
second
splits.
because the pitch was
league
up.
couldn't
I was
figure him out,
thinking
and he
it
went berserk on the
might have been
whole
a
year.
ball, but at the last
Consistent from
second I think it
April
was
till
going to be a
October.
strike. And
Amazing season.
nothing I could do there. But either way, Evan Longoria gets a chance with one out.
First pitch on its way. Evan Longoria is at the plate now as he looks at strike 1. And set up behind the dish is Woody Keller as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Well, Matt, Woody usually calls a pretty nice game back there, although consistency has been an issue brought up with him in the past. We'll see if it comes into play.
And a good job to lay off the fastball there close, but it's 1-1. Line drive to center field. In there, a
Longoria
base
gets a
hit.
base hit.
You throw a ball down the middle, you better start ducking right when you release it. He took it right back at him. Hit it where it's thrown.
Will Myers.
Here's Will Myers. He enters play 6th in the American League in the batting race. Here's the first pitch to him. And a fastball just a bit up.
He might be a little cautious with Myers. Because Myers has been doing pretty good so far to start out the year.
Myers awaiting the 1-0. Swing and a
Maybe
liner,
not.
but
That
foul.
pitch was right down the middle. And all I could do was foul it off. Right in his happy zone.
A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. And that one stayed up a little high.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Line towards center field.
Myers
That's
is
in
going
there.
to
Base
deliver
hit.
with an
Joyce
RBI.
rounds third and is digging for the
Longoria's
plate.
going for
And the
third.
run will score as the Rays cash in on an early 1-0 lead.
Well, Matt, you want to get off to a good start? Right here they did. First inning,
right fielder,
RBI
number 10,
single, first game of the
Corey
series.
Dickerson.
This is a message, and maybe it's been sent.
Into the box now, Corey Dickerson. He squares
As
it up and hits
Dickerson's
a
gonna
bolt to left center. And this will
make
get
it
down
bleed
and make its
more.
way to the monster for extra bases. In to score, the runner from third.
And into the fire here.
Batting
A
sixth.
second run scores, and now he's got 2 men in
As
scoring
dribble,
position, and his
Cabrera.
danger of letting this thing get completely away from him. We'll see if he can put out the fire here, or if the inferno rages on.
And Asdrubal Cabrera gets a chance with 1 out and 2 on.
Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera.
He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory.
And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1.
With the infield back and a runner at third, he's definitely pitching for a strikeout, or maybe something like a harmless pop-up. You could see it from that high fastball, but that was just a good job of laying off that pitch.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Oh, forget about this one. Baba Booey.
Goodbye. Boy, he blasted that
And he
one.
finds the short
He
porch
unloaded
for
the
a
bases
home
there.
run. 3-run home run down the line and right. Home run number 3 here in the early going, and the Rays have opened this up to 5-0.
Well, he really hit that ball well. Just got great extension and didn't miss the pitch.
You think? 5-0 Rays.
Here's the first baseman, James Loney, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season.
That manager don't look too happy.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Takes a look at one
Come
pitch in
right
the
after
outside
Loney
corner.
here.
2 tough pitches. Looking at both of them, they're both the same pitch, it looks like, in the same location. He just wasn't ready for it. You got to be ready for anything now.
Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. Ball swung on and hit high down the line in left, but it'll get back in among the crowd, so the count holds at 0-2.
That's probably not what he wants to do with 2 strikes right there with the fastball. He is fortunate he just fouled it off.
Again, he sends it out of play.
Another souvenir.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
As they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And it bangs off the monster. He's around first, heading for 2. But the throw is offline, and he's in there with 2 bases. And now Gracious, just getting the ball back into the infield is becoming a problem.
I think I was starting to go for third.
That's 1 week of swinging back pretty good. He's
Got the ball
comfortable right
quickly,
now.
so I turned around and went back.
Digging in the switch hitter, Deoner Navarro. And pitchers beware, because he's been off the charts hot to start the season.
Better tell this guy that.
He's set, and the pitch. Leaves a slider up high, but it's taken for a strike.
Oh, he got a good pitch to hit right there. Now, I know it was a slider. Not a lot of people like to hit sliders, but it was in a good hitting location. He just looked like he was pulled a little bit and got caught looking.
All you're going to do is pop it up.
0-1, here it comes. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. 2 out here and a runner at second. That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. Count holds at 1-2. Now another 1-2. Liner toward right center. And that's in there. Base hit. Kiermaier rounds the corner and is headed home. And the run will score from second here as that breaks it open to a 6-0 lead.
Wow, he's got to be frustrated with that pitch. Did a nice job of getting ahead of the hitter. Wanted to go to change up to put him away, and just hung it up there a little bit too long.
Joyce gets another chance here.
In now, Matt Joyce. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball.
I'm
it's 0-1.
He
drew a base on ball.
Haven't
his
yanked
first
this
time
guy
up.
yet that's pitching.
The 0-1 on its way. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
You can really tell about how effective this guy's going to be when guys are swinging at that changeup. So far in this one, they've been real smart to let it go.
And that's high and off the plate, 2-1.
To me, it looks like he just doesn't trust himself out there on the mound. It's like he's fighting his body on every pitch, and as a result, we're seeing a lot of balls from him early on in this game.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Bogarts onto the grass.
I'd
Makes the
laugh if
catch,
he had
and
missed
that'll
that.
retire the side. But it'll come at a cost as 6 cross the plate. 3 of them on this 3-run home run. Bottom of the first coming up from the Fins. Itching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. David Price
MLB
gets the
Network.
call for game 1 of the series.
Being an
HR, what's
MLB
the word
Network
on him?
game.
Well, Matt, we're watching a guy who's the reigning champion of the Cy Young in the American League last year. He's the American League Cy Young Award winner. That speaks volumes to his stuff and how he gets himself ready for games. He's always prepared. Lineups are afraid of him. And regardless he's having a good outing or not, the stuff carries. So I want to see him have a good outing today.
Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going. So what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
And they start him with a changeup, but this is chopped foul at home plate. And Harold, as we take a look at the Rays entering play here tonight, fortune has been smiling on them recently. They're unbeaten in their last 7 games.
Yeah, it's been a heck of a week for them. I mean, to put together 7 games in a row, it's nice to go to the ballpark and say, we're winning today. That's what they've been doing. So now they're looking for 8. Pretty impressive.
Throw on to first by Longoria is right there for the first out. With that, here's how the hometown Red Sox line up in this one. HR, what's the key in trying to stop their opponent's winning streak?
Well, clearly it didn't start the way they wanted it to. They're already down a bunch of runs, but what do? You play the same game. Try to manufacture, score runs. Let's try to win this inning, the next inning, chip away at that lead until you get right back in the game.
Standing in, Cito Geary. He's hit the ground running right out of spring training. Entering this one with a batting average over 300. The short hit hard.
And he gets the one pitch out.
On to first, and the Price is right here, 2 away.
Batting third baseman, Will Middlebrooks.
Here's Will Middlebrooks now. A real threat with the bat, of course, as he currently leads the American League in home runs. Now here it comes. Right there for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Softly hit out toward short. Throw on Deloney is in time for the 3rd out. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. On to the 2nd inning now from Fenway Park. The Rays lead it 6-0. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Ben Zobrist. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Ben Zobrist.
Into the windup and the pitch. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
Looks like they're going to stick to this guy.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And that's lifted the other way out to left.
Oh, he's going to
Reinhold
get Zobrist
is
out.
under it, 1 away.
Oh, excuse me.
All right, time for an adjusted defensive alignment for the Red Sox. I'm looking down there at Xander Bogaerts, and watching him work early tells me why he's become such a good defender in the big leagues. He's out here at 2, 3 o'clock in the afternoon going through his routine, making sure he catches the ball and makes all the plays.
digging in to try it again, Evan Longoria. He reached on a single in his first try. And that pitch catches the inside corner. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. Bases are empty, one man out. Here's a high foul ball as it finds a lucky fan in the upper deck for a souvenir.
Oh, nice.
Another 0-2 home. Now a swing and a miss. He struck him
Longoria
out,
goes
and it's
down
2 up,
strike.
2 down to start the second.
He's looking a lot
surprised.
sharper and has settled in here in the second inning.
number 9.
It'd be hard not to because that
Designated
first
hitter.
inning was pretty much a mess.
Will
But I give him credit
Myers.
for letting it go and making some really good adjustments.
Into the box, Will Myers. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. A base hit in his first trip. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Grounded to short. Bogarts has it. Throw in time, and the side is retired.
There's a 1-2-3 inning
Rays
for
go in
us
order,
this time.
1-2-3. But they're on top by a count of 6-0.
Red Sox got a little catching up to do, though.
So stepping in, Mike Napoli.
Leading
And
off
they
for the
are
Red
squarely
Sox,
into
the first
chip
baseman,
away
number
mode.
12,
Looking at a 6-0 deficit
Napoli.
already in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. Right over the middle, knee high.
Tell you what, having a big lead early, sometimes that's not always the best thing. But I think what you got to do is still focus on one at bat, one pitch at a time, and not allow a big inning coming at you.
And a curveball that time that broke too low.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's such an effective pitch if you can hit the corner with it, but no dice this time.
Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Started to go around, but he's able to check his swing for ball 3.
He's really being aggressive right now, Matt. Got himself into a great hitter's count, and then you see him check swing. You don't see that very often on the fastball. He's ready to swing, and he held up enough to let it go for a ball.
And he somehow gets that one by him. 3-2 now. And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second.
Batting fifth, left fielder, Nolan.
Coming to the plate now, Nolan Reimold. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. Starts him out with a curveball for a strike.
No ball, 1 strike.
The 0-1. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Yeah, and they set him up with that curveball on the pitch before, and that one, they just blew right by him.
And they could go either way now, I suppose.
Here's a little chopper up the middle. Now he'll fake a throw to
Oh,
second
come
and
on,
look to
Cabrera.
first instead. Stepping
I don't
into
know
the
why
box,
Cabrera kind of
David
just held on to the ball
Robinson.
there.
David Robinson.
Swinging a soft liner, but gloved by the third baseman for the out.
All right, time for the
Batting
majestic
seventh,
defensive alignment for the Rays.
shortstop.
And I'm looking down there at Asdrubal Cabrera. Does he still make the routine play? Yes. But, man, when he was young, he could make the highlight reel play with the best of them.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. It was an 0-for-4 effort for him in Wednesday's ball game. Now the first pitch here from Price. Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike.
Look, this is a big half inning. Look, they're down a little bit right now, but if they get something going, it's still early in the game. This is a huge inning and a huge at-bat.
Price ready with the 0-1. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
2 strikes.
The 0-2 home, and he got him.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. Might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Standing in now, Sean Harms, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Twos all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. A ball and no strikes. Here it is. A good tailing fastball for a strike. 1-1.
Matt, this is where I like this guy pitching. First and second, he's got 2 outs. He's got himself a little bit of a jam, but now he likes to paint the corners. Watch him fight himself out of this situation.
2 men are on with 2 men out. Fly ball out toward left center field. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Boston strands a couple. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit.
Wow, they didn't give Boston that hit. That's actually kind of interesting.
Striding in once again, Corey Dickerson. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead.
Dickerson.
And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
Well, there's a strike looking, but you know what? They've been so patient. They're leading in this game, I think, because of their discipline at the plate. They're not swinging at balls out of the zone.
And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Pretty unusual that you see a 5-0 hitter take 2 strikes in a row. Typically, those are some of the most aggressive batters in the lineup.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Now a pitch swung on and hit to the left side, but this is going to find the seats. A foul ball.
Oh, that is too good a pitch to throw right there.
Oh, and while we talked, that pitch got away and ended up hitting him. So he'll head down to first on the hit by pitch.
Looks like he was trying to bust him inside, and he might have held on to it just a little bit too long. Just like that, the leadoff man is aboard.
Trying to pick things up where we left off. As Dribble Cabrera. He hit a big 3-run bomb in his first plate appearance. From the stretch. There's a fastball right over the inside corner.
That's a great spot down the zone there. Hard to do anything with the pitch down there.
Here comes the 0-1. Oh, and look out as this runs in and gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one.
Hitting guys back to back? Umpires don't have much patience for that kind of thing, whether it's intentional or not, and neither does the team that's getting plunked.
Into the box now, James Loney. Sinking liner toward left. That's in there. Base hit. And they'll quickly get it in here to hold that runner at third base.
That's the 7th game he's hit in. Look out. 7 games. That's 1 week of feeling pretty good. Let's see how long he can make this last.
Now the Red Sox skipper's up out of the dugout and on his way toward the mound. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. So as he leaves, I would imagine these fans would not be much pleased with his performance here this evening, as he certainly was not sharp. Ruby De La Rosa is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the 3rd inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings. Kevin Kiermaier will stand in against the new pitcher, and he couldn't ask for a better scenario as he stands in with the bases loaded and nobody out. First pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a line drive, but foul.
Man, I tell you what, if I had a timeout and I went out there to talk to him, I'd say, look, we just got to minimize the damage. Bases loaded, no outs. We don't want them to blow the inning totally open.
Bases loaded here, nobody out. Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1. And there's ball 2 now.
Well, when the pressure starts to intensify, it often feels like the strike zone gets harder and harder to hit. This is a big spot here.
Set and the 2-1 pitch. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
3-1 count, first and second. A lot of things can be happening here. I wonder if the runners start, but more importantly, get a pitch you can drive.
Three and one. Here it is. This is lined into the gap in left center, and he's going to come through here with extra bases. 1 run scores. And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield. And as a result, the run is in to score.
Yeah, he squares this thing up beautifully and blasts it through the gap all the way to the wall. Then the only question that remained was whether 2 or 3 runs were going to score. They held the runner at third, but that's a timely 2-run double.
Here's the catcher, Navarro, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Drilled to first. Dive, but it's off his glove, and that ought to get at least 1 run in. Throw won't get him. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second. It's a 10-0 score.
That's sad.
The left fielder, number 20.
Well, a part of me wants to applaud him for staying with it and making the throw, but after he bobbled it, he should have just eaten the ball and lived to fight another day. As it is, he gets tagged with an error, and a man is on base.
This is just sad. That's all I can say.
Here's Matt Joyce now, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch. It's strike 1. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. And he misses with it. 1-1. Here's the 1-1. Tries to change up on him there, but it's a ball. 2-1. 4 runs here in this half inning. Very weakly on the ground. Foul ball, strike 2. Set to deal on 2-2. This is hit well out toward deep left field. Reimold going back on it, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. Throwback to second, and
Navarre
that's
There were the
relay
bases.
by
He might have thought it was going to get down, but you've got to
Reimold
be
there.
sure.
I
Instead,
thought it was
they
going to
double
bounce
him
off the wall.
and that really changes this inning.
So they get 2 for the price of 1 there.
Here's Ben Zobrist now. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Reimold going back. He gets to it, and he botched it. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Well, that base hit right there extends the streak to 10 games. When you start getting hits over 10
almost
games,
had it
they're
out
pretty
of here.
consistent over the last 2 series you've been playing. Really good ball right now.
In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. One 0 count. Here it is. And he misses again. 2-0.
No reason to give in to him here with the base open. Putting him on base just gives your defense more ways to help get you out of this.
Outside. 3-0 now.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And that's finally over for a strike.
It'll be interesting if he comes in the zone aggressively again here. With the base open, he doesn't have to.
Set. Here's the 3-1. And that's in there. Base hit. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And the runner at third will put the brakes on here as they didn't want to chance it even with 2 outs.
Well, Matt, I don't know if he was trying to go that way or if he's a little bit late. 96 miles an hour is tough to catch up to. But I got to give him credit. He did put the barrel on it.
Here's Will Myers. A hit in 2 tries so far. Hit hard down the right field line, but foul.
Ooh, that was a good pitch to hit. He wants that one back. He was just a little bit late on it.
Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Takes this the other way to right. And this will get over the wall, in fact, so just the 1 run will be allowed to score.
When you play in this park where the fences are shorter, this is going to happen more often than any other ballparks. When he hit that ball, it took a big bounce and hopped over the wall for an automatic double.
Stepping in now, Corey Dickerson. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1. Last time up, he was hit by a pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. Bogarts has it. Throw on to first will finally retire him as the inning will draw to a close. All in all, 10 men come to the plate and 5 score. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Rays 11 and the Red Sox nothing. Now to the plate Fletcher Dowell. He was 1 for 4 back in Wednesday's contest.
Fletcher Dowell.
First pitch of the at-bat. Just got a piece up the line, but it's foul. Strike one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. 1 ball and 1 strike to the leadoff man here in the home third. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now. Ready on 1-2. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Therefore, it is Joyce to take it in for the first out.
The second baseman, number 15, Dustin Pedroia.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Dustin Pedroia. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit in the air to shallow center. Kiermaier's got a read on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Now batting, right fielder, Cito Geary.
Standing in, Cito Geary. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Into the windup and the pitch. And he takes ball 1. Red Sox still looking for their first hit here. In there, 1-1. And now a pitch on the way. And he just misses with a curveball. Hit hard on the ground to first. And there's the first hit of the game for the Red Sox.
Third baseman, number 16.
Here's Will Middlebrooks now. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And a changeup here misses off the corner to start him out. It's ball 1.
Well, that was a big 2-out single we just saw, and for pretty obvious reasons. The inning went from totally under control to now. He's got to deal with some dangerous hitters here with a runner on base, and this is how 2-out rallies start.
Oh, and he had him guessing there, and it's a ball and a strike.
Beautiful changeup. Got him out front with that swing right there. That's what a changeup will do. Just keep you off balance.
2 out with the man at first. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Almost into the short porch, but it's off the wall. Geary is on his way home. And the runner scores all the way from first as they try and chip away at that deficit.
Cliches are around for a reason, and that hit right there is the reason they say baseball is a game of inches, right? Just barely fair, but that's not much consolation to the guy standing on the mound. Nice RBI 2-bagger.
Here's Mike Napoli now, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning.
Well, at least they got on the board finally.
A run on 2 hits in the inning for Boston. On now to the top of inning number 4. It's the Rays 11 and the Red Sox 1. Ready once again as Drupal Cabrera. They'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th.
As Drupal Cabrera.
First delivery to him on the way. Now a swing and a fly ball.
That's foul.
And that will end up a foul ball.
Off the bat there, I thought that could be another home run, but it didn't.
The windup and the 0-1. Hit hard towards center.
That's going to be a base hit.
And Cabrera's going to have himself a base hit. So it's a good start to the inning for the Rays as their leadoff hitter is aboard.
That's never where you want that changeup to be. Up in the zone, he hangs it. You still got away with it because it's still in the ballpark. That ball is one he hits to the moon usually.
Here's the first baseman, James Loney. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball one. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
Well, that pitch wasn't even close, and now that was an easy take. Now he's locked in. You're sitting there 2-0. Get real specific. Make him throw you your pitch.
And this is in the air down the left field line and into foul territory, and no one will track it down. A runner at first with no outs here. Line down the left field line. But this will be foul.
Well, that was almost fair there.
Here's the pitch on 2-2. Liner towards second. But this is hauled in by the second baseman. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Next for Tampa Bay, center fielder Kevin Kiermaier.
Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier. He's got a couple of doubles thus far, so we'll see if he can keep it up. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Step on the bag for one. On to first, and it's another double play. They're second in the first 4 innings as that one will retire the side. So a good bounce back inning here after the 5-run outburst last time around. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. Tampa Bay leads this one 11-1. At the plate, Nolan Reimold. He'll be the one to lead it off against David Price here in the inning.
Left fielder Nolan Reimold.
Now the first pitch here from Price. Back to work now is Price as he gets ahead to start the inning. It's strike one.
Here we are in the middle innings, Matt, and he's over 80% first pitch strikes on hitters. You wonder why he's dominating right now. That's a great ratio, getting ahead and getting them out.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. And a flip to first from Cabrera in time for the first out.
Now batting, the designated hitter, David Robinson.
Ready for another chance. David Robinson comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Into the windup and the pitch. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. The next 0-2. And a curveball that started low and broke lower, ball one.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
Back up the middle. And that finds its way into center for a 1-out base hit.
A lot of base hits up the middle. Set your sights up the alleys and try to take it back up the middle hard like he did right here. Nice job.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Hard hit towards center. Kiermaier is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Now batting, center fielder, Sean Harn.
Stepping into the box, Sean Harms. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. Popped high in the air. Zobrist is there for it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Red Sox leave 1. They trail by double digits, 11-1. Digging in once again, Deoner Navarro. Couple of singles to his credit thus far.
Navarro.
First delivery to him on the way. And they'll try and get him out in front to start the at-bat, but this misses off the plate away. It's ball 1. And now the Red Sox will get a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. Hit on the ground to short. Gloved by Bogaerts. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out.
I thought he was going to beat that out.
But hold on here now. He jumped out of that dugout in a hurry. He might ask for that out call to be reviewed.
Well, I think we're going to have to wait and see what the word is from the dugout. But here's another look at it. Wow. Tough to tell if he was out for certain from that angle. I can see why this was a really tough call for the umpire.
So here's the signal from the dugout, and it appears they will decide not to challenge the call on the field, so the runner is out at first. Into the box, Matt Joyce. As with 1 away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Frozen with a high fastball there. We'll see if they try to climb the ladder even more on the next pitch.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1.
Hey, not a bad pitch right there on 0-2, a fastball. And I think as a hitter right now, you have to continue to go up there looking to hit off the fastball.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Outside and low that time. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Now the pitch. Outside and a full count, 3-2.
Not what you want to do on the mound. Go from 0-2 to 3-2, but credit the man in the box for being patient, even with 2 strikes.
1 out, nobody on. Swing and a ball sliced fouled into the seats down the left field line.
Oh, he's clearly hitting off the fastball right there. You don't hit one that hard if you're not looking for it.
And another foul ball. Payoff pitch one more time. Line drive to left. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. Throw into second.
He just scorched that ball off the wall, and now the question will be, should he have continued on or not? He thought about pushing it, I'm sure, but decided to play it safe. It would have been close, but I think this time he's probably right in staying at first.
Standing in now, Ben Zobrist, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Set to deliver the 0-1. Swing and a liner. And that is down, as that could be 2 bases. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
Let's slow this one down and take another look. Great camera angle here. Looking straight down the left field line. You see him take that inside route to the ball. His hands stay back, and he goes oppo to find himself at second.
Into the box now, Evan Longoria in the dirt and blocked behind the plate. And the runners will stay put here on ball 1. Longoria waiting on the 1-0. Swung on and missed, outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
Man, I think he's trying to send a message right here. I'm going to challenge you. I like my stuff. I think I'm better than you. I don't care how good a hitter you are. And this guy's a good hitter, by the way. But he came right after him early in the count.
Here's a
This
swing.
is why I
and a
don't go for
high
the top
pop-up.
one.
Bogarts is there for it.
You just pop that up.
And that's the second out of the inning.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop out. Well executed pitch there.
Come on, Will.
Stepping in now, Will Myers. Yes, he'll take a look at ball 1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. On the ground up the middle. Bogarts to his left. He's there. On to first, and the Rays are kept off the scoreboard here as the side is retired. Rays strand a pair, but they're on autopilot 11-1. Now at the plate, Fletcher Dowell. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Fletcher Dowell.
First pitch of the at-bat. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
Well, Matt, they've been real aggressive, taking swings early in the count, but you're losing in this game, so you got to make an adjustment. You got to start taking pitches and maybe working the pitcher a little bit more if it's not working, being aggressive.
Right over the middle, knee high. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. Lifted in the air out towards left center. On the move is Joyce. He makes the play. A fine running catch to get the first out of the inning.
Dustin Pedroia.
Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. Into the windup and the pitch. A swing and a miss at a ball down.
0-1.
One run on 3 hits and 1 error on the Boston line score. Now a swing as he rifles this one into center for a base hit.
Great recognition. He's looking for a ball up. The breaking ball hung, and he's out low. You got to let it go.
Coming to the plate now, Cito Geary. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. in there, and it's 0-1.
No ball. 1 strike.
Price ready with the 0-1. Good cutter there, and he's got him behind the 8 ball now, 0-2.
Well, he finds himself down 0-2, but you know what? He looked at the first 2 pitches, but they were different pitches, both down. Good pitchers' pitches. Sometimes you got to tip your cap.
0-2 is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Here he comes again, 1-2. Hit hard on the ground to first. To Cabrera for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Nothing doing for Boston. They trail by double digits, 11-1. Ready once again, Corey Dickerson. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far.
10, Corey Dickerson.
Driven down the left field line. Will it stay fair? It will not. Just slicing foul at the very last moment. So close to extra bases. And that one stayed too low, apparently. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. On the ground to the right side. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
The shortstop, number 13, Asdrubal Cabrera.
Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera. He's off to a fast start in this one. 2 for 2, including a home run. First pitch coming. Here it is. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And he'll stay with it to point it away as they get their man here for the second out.
Now batting, the first baseman, James Loney.
So 2 outs now in the Tampa Bay 6th. And striding in is the first baseman, James Loney. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Laid off as it caught the inside corner. Two out, nobody on. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Even at a ball and a strike. Here's the pitch, and he lays off upstairs, but it's ruled a strike, and he can't believe
not
it.
A strike.
1-2. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
Now they're trying to kill me again.
2-2 count. Here it comes. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Down in order go the Rays, but they're on autopilot, 11-1. Here's Will Middlebrooks now. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point.
Number 16, Will Middlebrooks.
First pitch on its way. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1. Well, he's having a good amount of success here, Dan, even though he hasn't really gotten a ton of swings and misses.
Yeah, it amazes me how every game you pitch can be so different, Matt. Sometimes it feels like guys can't touch you and you're just punching everyone out. But other times you don't have your good stuff and you really rely on movement and location to get outs. That's been the case for him today, and it's really working.
Now the 0-2 from Price. Now a flare out toward right center. There to take it is Zobrist, and that's out number 1.
Good catch.
The first baseman, number 12, Mike Napoli.
Ready for another chance. Mike Napoli comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Cut fastball in there for a called strike.
He's been doing a nice job out there on the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, the more the hitters have seen you. This is the part of the lineup that he has to be really careful with.
The windup and the 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Line foul off to the right over the Red Sox dugout. Ready on 1 and 2. Hit sharply on the ground. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now. Oh, and he can't reel it in out there. Around second. He's on his way to third. The relay throw, and he'll get in there safely.
And that's his first triple of the season. The way he exploded out of the box, you knew he was determined to get to third, and he made it happen.
In now, Nolan Reimold. And that misses for
that
ball
was
1.
a strike.
0 for
That
2
was
from him
perfect.
so far in this one.
Come on, Straight out of your rear end.
That missed. Close.
Really?
It's ball 2.
And that last pitch looked pretty good. This guy's too good a hitter to get pitches like that. You got to be a little frustrated. He's sitting now 2-0 instead of maybe 1-1, and you can nibble the at bat a little bit more.
The 2-0 pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside
Finally.
corner.
I like that. That's great 2-0 hitting. You're looking for one specific pitch in one specific area. You don't get it, you take it.
Easy there, big fella. 2 and 2.
Well, that
like that.
changeup right there sets up a lot of things. Now the count's 2 and 2. He'd come back in with a fastball, and it's going to look like it's moving a little bit
Easy,
better.
big fella,
Or
I
he
like
can go
that.
back to that changeup.
1 run, 5 hits, and 1 error on the Boston line score. And Longoria is going to make sure this one stays foul. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. And this had home run distance, but it just does hook foul.
His timing looks good right there, Matt. That's falling up after a fastball. He still was able to get a piece of that breaking ball.
And another pitch is hit foul as the battle continues here. Another 2-2 offering. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at bat.
Hey, anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the inside corner, it's going to be a tough pitch to hit. That one was spot on, and he had no answer for it.
Into the box, David Robinson, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. And that last pitch from Price was number 73 in the ballgame. Shot fouled over towards the coaching box.
That's a nice pitch right there. He threw him a breaking ball, comes back with a fastball, and now he's late. Now he doesn't know how to adjust. He's kind of caught in between. You got him set up perfectly.
Price ready with another 0-2. But Loney's able to get his glove up and take it in, and that ends the inning. 1 left for the Red Sox. They trail by double digits, 11-1. Welcome back to Fenway Park here in the great city of Boston. This one pretty much all over, but the shouting as we check our game summary to see how we've gotten to where we are. Digging in to try it again, Kevin Kiermaier. He'll lead it off here as we begin inning number 7. And some action now in the Boston bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1.
Really, you'll
The
give
difference
him a
maker
strike,
in
but
this
when
outing than others
I was
is the
going earlier,
two-seamer. He's
you
doing
gave me
whatever
a
he
ball
wants
when
to
I
do
was
with that
pitching.
ball. It's moving all over the place.
Okay.
This one's down to third. And
Here,
that's
Myers
through into left. So a leadoff single here to start the 7th.
Well, he's off to a fast start in this series. 3 hits already in this game. He's still got a couple games left in the series.
Navarro.
Here's the catcher, Navarro. He's 2 for 3 thus far. Now a throw over to first, and late reactions, and they got him.
Decisions like that have to be made knowing
Tried
who
to
you've
get a
got
little
at the plate.
lead, and
This guy
he
can
picked
put
me
one
off
over the
there.
fence no problem, so that wasn't very smart baseball.
I only had a little lead. He just made a good throw. Relax.
First offering on its way. And that pitch catches the inside corner.
I'm up by 10 anyway.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Here's Bogarts, the young shortstop. On to first, and it's a quick start to the 7th as now there are 2 away.
The left fielder, number 20, Matt Joyce.
Here's Matt Joyce now. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Grounded back up the middle. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired. Rays held in check here, but they're on autopilot 11-1. Here's Xander Bogarts now. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 4 for 2 at this point.
72, Xander Bogaerts.
Cut fastball taken
now
for
you're
strike
going to give
1.
me the
That
strike.
was a pretty good pitch on a pitch he doesn't throw very often, or I should say hasn't used in this game, that's for sure. That was a good pitch.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2 in just about every at bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
Holds it 0-2. Ready with another 0-2. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. And wow, tough to lay off the fastball there, but it's 1-2.
On 0-2, you'll sometimes get a guy to chase a fastball out of the zone away or up, but when it's way down like that, it's much easier to lay off because you can tell the ball is moving further away from eye level as it comes in.
Swing, and I believe this one is going to find the seats as well. It does, so quite a battle here as it remains 1-2. The pitch. Line softly toward the hole.
Really, Silver?
And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
Little soft liner right there,
I don't
dropping in the
understand.
outfield.
Zobrist
It didn't
should
hit
have
it
caught
hard,
that.
but sometimes those little soft singles get rallies started.
And action now in the Tampa Bay pen as it looks like a right-hander's begun to get loose. Here's a swing and a ground ball. And low, it's a ball and a strike. Nobody out, runner on first. Hit hard back up the middle. Zobrist has it. A bare hand for one. On to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now.
Fletcher Dowell.
Digging in once again, Fletcher Dowell. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Now the first pitch here from Price. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
We talk about that first pitch and how important it is. Well, we're watching a guy right now that's throwing 80% to the hitters right now. The first pitch for a strike. When you do that, you're going to pitch deep in the games like we're seeing right now.
The 0-1 on its way. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit. They keep the line moving, and Dustin Pedroia will have a chance.
The second baseman, number 15.
Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
That's a big pitch right there. Now he's got him 0-1. And he still may not be comfortable. Even 0-1, he's still a pretty good hitter when he's down the count. This is a big pitch right here.
Called strike 0-2.
No ball. 2 strikes.
Price pauses. Here's the 0-2. Hit to first. On to first with it is Loney, and the inning is over. Red Sox leave 1. They trail by double digits, 11-1. Here's Ben Zobrist now. 2 doubles for him to this point in the game.
Second baseman, Ben Zobrist.
Into the windup and the pitch.
Ball.
And this is taken outside for ball 1. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Squared that one up just a little late. A fastball that finds the outside corner.
We are watching him reach back and just challenge it with the fastball. Now we got a 1-2 count, and that's 3 fastballs in a row.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Fastball got him looking, as that had 2-seam action on it. 1 gone. And a look there at the starter comparison, telling the story of the ball game. One guy still going and pitching well. The other one long since departed for the showers. Now at the plate, Evan Longoria. On the night, he's 2 for 4 with a pair of singles. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball. Ball 1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Harmons is there, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Good hit, though. Just ran out of air.
Certainly not the most competitive game the 3 of us have ever witnessed. 11-1 our score as we head to the finish line finally in this one. Striding in once again, Will Myers. He's doubled and singled in 4 at-bats in this contest. First delivery to him on the way. Smoked on the ground up the middle, and that's in there for a base hit, his 3rd hit of the game. And that means that Corey Dickerson will bat with 2 out.
You talk about a free swinger. First pitch, and he hits a ball that's down and away and gets a base hit. Man, that's not what I'm looking for first pitch, but I got to tip my cap to him. He executed it.
Into the box now, Corey Dickerson, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. The 1-0 pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball, 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
That was my pitch, too.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Slapped hard the opposite way. This is right to him in left as he hardly has to move as he handles it for the final out. One left for Tampa, but they're on autopilot, 11-1.
As we're going to be taking a short game break here, as we're going to be switching pitchers here for the bottom of the 8th here. As Kelly King's going to jump in
comes on
here.
to start the inning, and he'll have a huge lead to work with.
Kelly King.
Excuse me. I hope I did not get that on video before I had to sneeze. Excuse me, but hope everybody's enjoying the video, and yeah, please like, comment, and subscribe, everybody. I work hard at these videos, as well as try to manage to get the time to put these out there for everybody. As looks like we're gonna walk away with a W here and extend our winning streak to 8, and we're gonna win our 10th victory of the season today. So starting out the year good. I'm speechless. We just came out on all cylinders today. But I will gotta hand it to the relief pitcher on the Red Sox side. He has kept us down, so I gotta say this too. The relief pitcher was a starter on the Red Sox. I don't know why he's in the bullpen. I don't know why he's not in the rotation. To me, he pitched pretty good, you know. Not a Red Sox fan or anything like that, but you know, I hope after this game that they, for the Red Sox sake, I do hope that they send this kid down to either the minors or the bullpen and put in DeRosa as the starter, or one of the starters rather, or it's going to be a long season for the Red Sox, which they have not done good in the past season. As 1 pitch, and we're ready to go here for the bottom of the 8th.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Cito Geary. He'll see what he can do leading off the home 8th.
Cito Geary.
Here's the first
I gotta
pitch,
hand it
chop
to the
foul
Red
right
Sox,
at home
you know,
plate,
being
and that's
down
the first
10
strike.
there. Trying to hang on to
Wind
try
up
to
and the 0-1. Hit down the third baseline.
maybe make a
This'll
rally
get
back,
foul
but
for
it's
strike
just
2.
not in the cards. They're running out of time.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
No, that's a ball.
And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. Swing and a flare hit toward
gonna be
right.
one out.
Here comes Dickerson. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Third baseman, number 16, Will Middlebrooks.
Ready for another shot now. Will Middlebrooks. He flew out in his last at-bat.
As for the game 2, we'll have Scott
First
Kazmir
pitch
pitching.
on its way.
For anybody that's
And the slider
keeping
stayed low,
track of
apparently,
who's
for a
starting
ball.
these games, and game 3 will be Chris Archer, and the final game will be Matt Garza.
Bases are empty,
I'm
one man
not
out.
quite sure on who's starting on the Red Sox side for the rest of the series.
Swing and
Pretty
that's
sure
hit out
that
of
the
play
manager is
up
not
into
too
the plaza
happy
level.
after this
And now
outing.
time is called here as in the bitterest of April ironies, a beach ball has made its way onto the field. And as I reach for another jacket and a cup of coffee, there's some kind of cruel joke in play right about now.
Yeah, good one.
And that misses. 2-1. The 2-1 on its way. And
But
that's
for a
swung
big
on and
lead
fouled
like this,
straight
it's
back.
a very good time to let Kelly King get some work in.
Swing and a miss on the
Price
fastball
did
that
good. He
time.
held
Out
us
number
down
2.
or held them down through 7, only giving up 1 run on 7
The
hits.
first baseman, number 12.
And actually was fantastic
Here's Mike
to
Napoli
start
now.
the game.
1 for 2
the first,
with a
I think, was
triple
3
so far
innings,
in this
4
one.
innings. They finally got their first hit. So, either way, still a good outing by Price.
Into the windup and the pitch. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time. The windup and the 0-1. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
Oh, man, I talk about frustrated. You're down 0-2 with this guy. You know he's got 4 pitches in his back pocket. You just don't know which one he's going to throw.
Hit sharply on the ground. Longoria's got it. Throw on to Loney will take care of him at first, and the side is retired.
And it's top
Down
of the
in order
ninth
go the
coming
Red
up.
Sox. They trail by double digits, 11-1. Some of the hustle and bustle from historic Boston, Mass, as we're
That's
set for
probably
the
all of
remainder
them
of this
running out
one
of
from
Fenway
Fenway.
Park, as
Andrew
Now
Miller
pitching for the
enters
Red
now
Sox.
in a mop-up
They're not
role,
doing
but she'll
too
try to
good.
keep the deficit
Andrew
right where it is.
Miller.
As Drupal
Cabrera
Cabrera
gets a
will be
chance
the
here.
first one to greet him, as he'll have to turn around and bat from the right side of the plate here.
Cabrera.
Start off the top of the ninth.
First pitch of the inning is
Looks
taken
like
downstairs for
Quite
a
a bit
ball.
of
It's
Fenway
1-0.
fans are heading for the exit series. Out there in right center looks pretty bare right now.
Hit hard on the ground
But
to
they
second.
ain't doing too good, so I would
Throw on to
imagine
first for the out,
so.
and that is how the ninth inning gets underway.
First baseman, number
Good
21.
range shown off into the hole right there.
Loney.
That's not an easy play, but these guys make it look that way sometimes.
Here's the first baseman, James Loney, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Hard hit ball to second, but right to the
Thought that
second
might have been a
baseman, and
base
that's the
hit.
second out.
Now batting.
Nice
the
try,
center
Loney.
fielder, Kevin Kiermaier.
It looks like
Standing
we're
in, Kevin Kiermaier.
running out of
3
gas
hits,
on
including
trying
a
to get
pair
more
of doubles
runs
for him thus
together.
far. Here's the first pitch to him. Now a check swing, but it's strike one anyway, says the home plate umpire.
It don't matter anyway because we're up by 10. We don't really need any more runs.
Pitch on the way. Here's a ball lined into left center, and
Looks
that's
like
over the head of
Kiermaier's gonna
Bogarts
get
at
another
short
hit.
for a base hit.
Pretty good day for Kiermaier.
The catcher, number 30, Deoner Navarro.
Kiermaier's done pretty good so far to start off this season. As well as
Digging
Navarro
in the
that's
switch
coming
hitter,
up.
Deoner Navarro. On the night, he's 2 for 4 with a pair of singles. Here comes the first pitch. And a ball, 1-0.
1 ball, no strike.
And another one misses here as they fall behind Navarro 2-0.
Look, Matt, he's nibbling. He's nibbling. I know he's upset he didn't get those pitches, but they just miss off the corner. He can't give in now. Just continue to nibble.
A runner on first with 2 away. Missed with it again, and it's 3-0 now.
Yeah, it looked like he was going to cruise through this inning, but now a hit and a 3-0 count have changed that. Got to get back in the strike zone right here.
Here's the 3-0 pitch, and he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Well, he made quick work of the first 2 guys this half inning, getting 2 quick outs, but then he gives up a base hit and now the walk. We'll see if he has it in him to draw the line in the sand and get out of this.
Striding into the box, Matt Joyce. He was a ground out victim last time up. Lifted the other way to left center. Reimold is in pursuit.
Yep.
And a dive
There
out
comes
there in left center, but he can't come up with it. And to score, the runner from second. And a relay home. Tag is there, and he's out trying to score from first as the second run. So a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. 5, 6, and 7 will lead things off in the bottom of the 9th.
I didn't think I can do it, but
12-1.
for the big lead we got, I thought, why not? Well,
Nolan
at least we'll know for the
starting
future.
things for his side in the 9th as they
It was
face
fun
the
trying,
improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Outfield shaded a bit to left center. The first pitch. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Sliced hard but foul. Look out over there. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he missed with it. It's 1-2. This ball will be chopped foul. Ready on 1-2. And this is fouled back and out of play. Again, a 1-2. And a slider. Oh, got a favorable call on that one as that's the first out of the inning.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Standing in now, David Robinson. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Next pitch, chopped foul right at home plate, and he's behind 0-2 now. Now here's the pitch. And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
That's a pretty good pitch right there. That fastball on the inner half of the plate. You can see that he just isn't able to get those arms extended, and pretty ugly swing right there.
Stepping in now, Xander Bogaerts as he swings and grounds it toward the hole. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball.
Well, that's why you grind out every at-bat. You don't want the game to end on your watch. He gets the base hit, extends it, and we'll see what happens the rest of the way out.
In now, Sean Harmons. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Navarro the sign, the 1-1. Swing and a miss, and the Red Sox are down to their final strike now.
That was a good swing right there. It might be the best one he's had all night because he was right on it.
2 out with the man at first. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. And he gets strike 3 called to end it here. And with that, this one is over.
Wow, that's 8 wins in a row. And it seems like they can't do anything wrong. When you're riding a streak like this, you eat the same food, you drive the ballpark the same way, you do everything the same because you don't want to do anything to jeopardize this streak.
12-1 at the end of this one. The Rays secure their 10th victory of the season. David Price notches his 3rd win of the year. Jack Ramey gave up a whopping 9 earned runs in the losing effort. So that'll just about do it. For Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.
As that's the ball game, is we'll take a look at the highlights here and give you my little post-game thoughts, which I pretty much have already said it already.
Trains will be available at the Kenmore stop, or if you plan to use
but,
the D branch, use
great
the Fenway
game,
stop.
all in all.
Rail
You know,
service
we
is
all
available
came
at
out
the
on all
Yankee Station,
cylinders.
located on Brookline
And,
Avenue, within walking distance of Fenway
The
Park.
starter on Boston just did a poor job today, and we capitalized and did it in a big way as we won by 11, I think it was, or yeah, as it was 12-1. I hope they figure something out, or it could be a long series for Boston as they got 3 more games against us. But good way to get the win. We all came out on all cylinders, like I've said a couple times already. And I'm actually speechless, you know, and like that air right here, I couldn't believe that Pedroia did that. Oh, we're throwing the first baseman, you know. I understand you want to get an out, but still, it's going to cost you a run. Ground rule double by Myers. And the Red Sox only run of the game. Almost homered. Just right at the wall. Good hit by Joyce. Boy, Reimold wanted to get that ball, didn't he? He was like Hulk Hogan trying to get that ball. Good relay to get a Navarro out, though. As a little quick recap here, as we'll look at the line score one more time. You see Kiermaier, he did real good. He got 4 for 5 with 2 doubles and 2 RBIs, 2 runs, or 3 runs. And Cabrera 2 for 4 with a home run and 3 RBIs and 2 runs. Myers 3 for 5, 2 doubles, 2 RBIs and a run. And Dickerson 1 for 4, which is unfortunate, but he did get an RBI and a double and a run, so good for Dickerson. And the winning pitcher is David Price tonight. He went 7 innings, 7 hits, 1 earned run, and 1 walk, and only 3 Ks, which is a low for Price. But Boston, they were trying to get the hits and trying to get some runs in, so either way, that's pretty much it. We only struck out 5 times and 2 walks, which I thought was 3, but okay. And of course the hit by pitch by Cabrera and Dickerson. Either way, great game. So that's a wrap, everybody. This has been a presentation of MLB 17 The Show here on the Viper TV. I hope everybody enjoyed the video once again. Please like, comment, and subscribe, everybody. I would love to build a little fan base here for my show series, as I do this every year with year-to-year save. So, yeah. And once again, this I'm starting to say this, but I don't want any copyright material from my channel published on any other YouTube channel. And if any copyright material from the Viper TV published on any YouTube channel will be reported to YouTube. So yeah, that's it again. Hope everybody enjoyed. Have a good night, everybody, and see ya in game 2 coming up real soon. I don't think it'll be tonight. If not, it'll be coming up real soon. So stay tuned, and once again, thank you.